are making sure that our clients are happy with all the stuff and all the features.
We deliver the best kind of experience to our users, and we cover in all their needs.
All about having fun, but responsibly. It's a really healthy environment to work here.
I'm the guy who knows all the local jokes, all the local best places, what makes people laugh, what makes people excited about.
Hi everyone, I'm in Riga and we're visiting Tonybet office here in the town. So come over and let's see what they have. So the first thing welcomes me is that big screen over here. So there are some ads that they are running, some sports activities and everything are on this display. So as you enter, you just have a short introduction of the company over here. My first impression is the office is very elegant and they use most of the brand colors here, like purple, orange and everything else. Here's the lobby that they have got. It's pretty bright area. First thing about this corridor is like they actually have the meeting rooms and they are named after some countries as a part of their global brand image here. And we have got a small kitchen and here of course you've got the coffee, snacks and everything else. So let's have a walk. And of course, we are here to play. So this is amazing. You can also see this on their merch and everything else. So as we walk in the office, you can see corridors, and then there's like a meeting room here and another one. So the company has offices not only in Riga, in several locations across the globe. So I heard that people can actually work from these different locations as well. Anastasia, you're working with the project team, so I wonder what you do here. Very briefly, maybe you can tell more about us.
So in fact, we are taking care of our jurisdictions and we are taking care of the development that we are doing for these jurisdictions, and we are making sure that our clients are happy with all the stuff and all the features that we are bringing to our clients.
That's amazing, and you've been with Tonybet for a while, so I wonder what you love the most about working here at Tonybet.
The best thing we have here are people that are working with us because they are all friendly, they are always welcome to help, and it's easy to approach to them, and we also don't have much bureaucracy, we are easygoing and all this stuff. That's the best thing to me.
Yeah, I noticed that vibe here actually because the office is pretty cool. You have got this chill out area, there are amazing snacks and drinks and everywhere. And I know you like the protein snacks, right?
Yeah, right, because I'm doing a lot of sports, so actually protein is exactly what I need. So yeah, every morning before my work I'm going to the gym, then I need to have some protein, and then I'm going to the kitchen and have one. That's great, really.
That's amazing, amazing. And also you live in Riga, as far as I understand.
Yeah, sure.
So I wonder about your tips for those who would like to visit Riga.
Everybody advice usually go to Old Town because it's pretty small but very nice, but usually people don't go to the other side of the river, and there is a park and a lot of sakuras right now are there, so I would really advise to go there, and also for sure Jurmala, but usually people know about Jurmala. It's beautiful, it's sea and wind and also happy people that are relaxing.
Wow, that's amazing. And a bit about yourself. So what you do outside of work? You said about fitness, right? Anything else that you enjoy?
I have a family, so I'm spending time with my family as well, but I'm doing really a lot of sport, and I'm participating in some kind of events, sport activities that are also sometimes they're supported by our company. So really we are running a brave race this weekend, so it will be very fun. I hope I will survive.
There are lots of sports and music festivals, some activities here, right? A lot of things are happening in Riga, especially in summertime.
Sure, there are a lot of concerts as well, and a lot of stars are coming to our city, and yeah, really you have a lot of to do here. So you just come and enjoy.
So you heard Anastasia, come over Riga and enjoy the city. So we are in the second floor right now, so the office has 2 floors, and let's walk over the corridor here. I heard that they have pretty cool chill out area, so I'm so curious about that one, so let's go and have a look. The chill-out room has a lot of space here, and the first thing that caught my attention is the PlayStation. They even have the branded controllers and a huge screen over there, so you can just sit down and enjoy some games with your friends, and I heard they do some tournaments too, so it's pretty cool. And I noticed that they have got this terrace area, so in summertime you can go ahead and enjoy some coffee, even have some meals over there. I would like to actually start from you because I know you're super passionate about product and you're working in the product field for a long time. So can you tell me what exactly you do here at Tonybet and the processes that you're running?
So yeah, I've joined actually Tonybet quite recently, so a little bit more than half a year ago. But yeah, before I had an experience in product with other brands. So I really trying to implement my knowledge here and try to make sure that we deliver the best kind of experience to our users, and we cover in all their needs, and from CRM part, from gaming portfolio part, so all the small pieces that come together to form a bigger picture of the product.
Amazing. So I'm wondering, what excites you the most at Tonybet, working in this company for you?
So I guess people mostly, because the currently formed teams across all the departments, they are very passionate about what they are doing. And while we get to, exchanging information between the departments and trying to understand deeper the whole processes happening here, it brings a lot of excitement to everyone, sharing those knowledge and making this big thing together. So that's really what matters for me actually the most, despite the numbers that are usually, the numbers-driven business. Yeah, but the people that you're working with on a daily basis, so you are happy to see, you're meeting them with a smile. That's what excites me the most, because I was a little bit cautious about if it will be able to bring those positive emotions here. But yeah, it was very nice and successful.
You know that there are lots of brands out there, and iGaming is a super dynamic business. So I'm wondering what differentiates Tonybet from the other competitors, from the other brands in the market?
So not only focusing on profits, but really focusing on delivering the best user experience. So making sure that we are not, standing between the player and their fun that they receive from casino games, from betting. So, and that's, helping players to feel safe, to feel satisfied, and all in all, our CRM department, our VIP managers and our personal VIP managers, they're making sure that players are always satisfied with what they receive here at Tonybet, and all the new features are also available for them. So they are not lacking something new that comes to the market. That's, I think, the main differentiation. We are always focusing on players' experience.
Talking about player experience, what has been the most exciting product release or feature update that you guys have done this year?
I think we can cover two things. So first is gamification widget that helps with also to bring a new level of excitement to our players when they're not just pushing the button on a daily basis, but receiving a little bit of more those dopamines daily, when they play 10 different games or they make the bets to their favorite team and they're receiving something as a reward. And I say the bigger one for me is the release of Tonybet application in the stores, because right now it's not an easy task, I'll say, because there are a lot of restrictions, a lot of demands to your application product, and I think that this will increase heavily the experience of users that on mobile devices, because it's most of our users right now. We are always scrolling the phones, and so do our players. So that's, I think, the biggest achievement in product is releasing, and we are continuing releasing on local markets, the Tonybet mobile application.
Talking about the local markets, I know that you operate over 10 markets right now and you're keeping the pace and you're expanding. So I'm wondering about the localization steps that you take in those markets. And referring to some of our past conversations, I know localization is not only the translation for you. Yeah. You like to adjust the, let's say, culture nuances, you like to adjust the payment methods, even in the market that is familiar with the user. So please tell us more about the localization efforts you take as Tonybet?
So even the translations for local markets is a very big part of the process, because those kind of small words that you're using locally can make the difference if the players will feel that you are kind of close to them, you're communicating with them in the right way. But despite of this, yeah, sure, local events, local holidays that are happening and that we cannot know about. So that's why we have like local managers and even local offices in our big local markets like Dutch market that was launched recently. And those managers are making sure that they constantly sharing the information of what is exactly happening, how do the players feel, what do they exactly want, because this also can make different game lobbies, different betting lines, popularities of local sport teams. And this gets the reflection in emails, product view, in banners, everywhere. Little bit parts, small things that make big difference on a grand scheme of things.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much how it works. We try to cover all the needs that can appear for those local players.
Yeah, and checking your mobile application and the website, you guys really have a pace over there, so things are released pretty quickly as well. So I feel apart from having a good development team, you also rely on technology, and I know yourself, you're very big in tech, you like the tech trends, following everything. So I'm curious about one tech trend that you're so excited in iGaming right now. What could it be?
I mean, right now it's pretty simple for me, because you can sell it more profitably if you add AI wording to it. So I guess that in any way, really, usage of AI tools may help. For example, giving the players different vision of the lobby that is driven by their behavior, for example, by their preferences. So they are always getting what they want. Implementing some deeper analytics that are not done manually by people, but analyzed by neural networks is, I think, the bigger things. Even creating new slots with the help of AI tools, mixing up all the stuff that players like game mechanics, visuals, and so on. So I think that's the thing that is already everyone knows about, but sometimes people don't really know how to use it. So I guess finding this right way how to use those neural networks is high priority. So if you want to keep the pace with the market, so everywhere, in players retention, on the site, in mobile applications. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to keep the hand on the pulse.
How is Tonybet's approach to AI right now, especially when it comes to player experience? Because now with the AI tools, you can guess what's the next step a player may take. The analytics is also super improved right now. So if you can tell us a bit more on your processes.
I mean, one of the main is the custom lobby, where players receive the new games based on what they have been playing or what is popular right now. It's a lot of different things. I won't dive too deeply. It can take us hours to describe how it exactly works. But yeah, that's the biggest one. And also, yeah, as you've mentioned, helping to analyze the players and understand what they want before they even know about it. So those steps, notifications and stuff, and this I think the two main fields, the game lobby and the players retention. Those are the two main areas where it's used. But it's have much wider applications. So we just constantly trying to find those fields where to implement it.
I see. And Kiryl, I want to come back to product part again, because you're very much experienced in the field, and I would like to ask you about some common mistakes that you observe in the market by the product teams, especially in iGaming space. What could it be?
As I see from my point of view, there can be a lot of mistakes done, but I may focus on when trying to find this, magical pill that will increase your profits, or maybe they will be the game changer, for the company. That's kind of the most common mistake, because those small improvements in each area, that's what makes the difference. But if you try to find, okay, we will implement this tool and it will change everything, we will be on the top spot. No, that won't happen. It was multiple times when people implemented something without doing the market research or without asking the players what they want. And then it was a fail, but it took development time, it took money, and it was never a success. So that's pretty much not trying to put too much effort in one thing, but trying to diversify those risks. If one thing won't work, it won't take the whole development team resource. And you can move on just saying, okay, this doesn't work for the local market. Let's say try on another one, something like this. So I guess that's the main mistake, despite there can be a lot of others. But as I see it, it's like this.
I see, Kiryl. I also know that you really like to test constantly every new feature that you release, like the product constantly in different markets. Testing is great, but there's one thing I noticed, and I'm wondering about your opinion on that. Right now I see iGaming professionals, they see like the new trends coming up, new tech, new tools coming up, and they just try to jump on the wagon immediately, but they may sometimes forget about the fundamentals that actually work. What's your take on that? Do you agree with that?
It depends on the company goals. So because 10 years ago, I guess iGaming was much more like a sprint where you can extract like profits in a short term. Yeah, it was like a lot of new companies appearing, they like getting their part of the markets and then trying to grow. But right now it's more became like a marathon. So really this basis that you've mentioned, that you should be prepared because there are a lot of local licenses, there are a lot of constant changes and regulations coming into play. And if you're just trying to extract fast profits, be prepared that like at least half of the times you won't be successful. Yeah, So that's why here in Tonybet we try to make the strong basis for spreading, for growing onto the other regulated European markets, and who knows, maybe in other regions too, but for now I guess Europe is the main focus. So that's kind of how it is. It became a marathon for all the companies, and who is not like prepared, who doesn't have like resources for this, they won't succeed.
I see. Also observe that Riga is growing as an iGaming hub right now. There are lots of iGaming brands coming over here, right?
I can say that there are offices by multiple iGaming brands are open there, like from operators' side, from game providers' side. Yes, I observe it because attending conference, you always see like a lot of people from this industry on the plane that comes from Riga and comes back. There are multiple factors of this, like people moving from other countries here to take part in this business, and then like the employees that are qualified or have the experience in this area, they somehow accumulated here. So that's why it becomes easier for iGaming companies to find the employees locally here and open office.
Kiryl, thank you for your time. I know you have a very busy schedule. In this conversation, I learned a lot about Tonybet, your products, new markets, and the localization efforts that you're taking.
Thank you for coming here. Thanks for your questions. It was really nice to have, this kind of retrospective on what we are doing here on daily basis. And yeah, I hope you enjoy Riga too.
So you're working with the marketing team, you're marketing project lead in the company, and you have been in the company for a while. And I'm wondering what excites you the most about working at Tonybet?
First of all, people and environment, because it's a really healthy environment to work here. And also I want to tell that it's really exciting and great to work in the company which changing industry and company who is a market leader. So I can say a lot of words because I like working Tonybet, but as you know, the first of all is atmosphere, and atmosphere means people. Of course, we have a really amazing, nice office here in Riga, but office not makes this great feeling about your work, but atmosphere, people, and of course projects, what we have here at Tonybet.
Yeah, we had a small tour of the office already, so it's like brilliant and very elegant. You live in Riga, right?
Yes.
So how do you like the city?
I live in Riga for 18 or 19 years already, and I really like this city. I feel here like I'm home. I can't imagine to live somewhere else. It's nice to travel, but to live somewhere else, no, it's not for me. I really like Riga, even with this cold winters or rainy autumns.
I see. You talk about travel. Is it possible at Tonybet that you can work remotely, for instance?
Yes, everything is possible, and we have offices not only in Latvia, but for example in Estonia, in Malta, in Gibraltar, and so yes, it's possible.
Fantastic. Talking about iGaming, if you didn't work in the iGaming industry, what would you do?
I will work in sports marketing because I have previous experience in sports marketing, and it's the thing that I'm really passionate about. But you know what is amazing with Tonybet, because here I can combine this sports marketing, because we are supporting a lot of sports, not only here in Latvia but at all the world. Well, when we have license, and it's nice that we have opportunity to combine this passion for sports and marketing in one place, and it's amazing.
I see you're running a lot of campaigns at Tonybet in different markets too. So what has been your favorite campaign or project this year at Tonybet?
Actually, campaign which will become the most favorite for me. We have huge plans for next month, and this campaign will be here in Latvia. And as a strong online brand, we will go at offline, and we will have amazing event for Tonybet and all sports fans from Riga, from Latvia, from everywhere. And I'm sure this is gonna be my favorite project this year.
So you're operating over 10 markets. And I'm wondering, from the marketing point of view, which markets will be in your focus this year?
For us in marketing department, it's really important not to choose one market which be the priority for us, because for us priority is all markets where we have license. For us it's important as well as North America or South America or North Europe. So our team is so big, and we are trying to not forget about all markets and say about what we are doing, about our opportunities, because first of all we want to be transparent in each market. We want to get this understanding that Tonybet is a user-friendly platform, and also we are standing about that iGaming. Actually, it's all about having fun but responsibly.
Absolutely. Lilita, thank you for the interview and giving us some insights about the marketing at Tonybet. Roland, you're brand manager of Latvia here at Tonybet, and maybe you can tell us more about what you do in the company.
Basically, I'm building the trust of the people, you know. I need to be trustworthy, and I need to make our brand as much as trustworthy and localize the global campaigns for the local markets. So, you know, I'm the guy who knows all the local jokes, all the local best places, what makes people laugh, what makes people excited about localizing this brand for Latvian people.
Talking about localization and Latvia, you live in Riga, right? By the way.
Yeah.
So, how the life here for you in Riga?
There are some advantages, some disadvantages. As a person from Latvia, from Riga, you can't stay here for 12 months. At least once you have to go to some warmer place, you know, to charge your batteries, because in winter we call it 50 shades of gray in colors, you know, the tones may be a little gray, but all in all it's a beautiful place, a beautiful country. I mean, yeah, I love it.
I think the office helps you a little bit, because we had a short walk here and it's lively and people are always having fun, so maybe that's a good thing for you. And what excites you the most about working at Tonybet?
Do you see our fridge? I mean, the fridge is huge, the fridge is full. I mean, the colleagues are nice, the colleagues are great. The one thing I can say from the bottom of my heart, we are all professionals, and it's really easy to work with professionals or with high quality colleagues, because I mean it's just easy, you thrive on it, and it's you know, every day you learn something new. I mean, it's a really nice office. Actually the coffee is really good. Yeah. I mean, pretty good. It's
yeah,
really good.
Talking about the city, by the way, what do you do here when you're not working?
You know, I'm not gonna be objective, because we just signed a deal with I think with the best city pub, a restaurant place, a pizza place in Riga. I would say it's Zephyr's for sure, because the location is pretty good and the food is good. But other than that, you know, Measure Parks is a beautiful park in Riga. You know, walking around the city, there's a lot of good places to eat, because it's like Italian food, Greek food, Spanish food, Japanese food. You can dine, you can have any cuisine you want. The old town is pretty spectacular. I mean, there's a lot of things to do here, and yeah, people just need to come and visit and see for themselves.
Roland, thank you. I'll be following all these updates.
Thank you, sir.
Today we visited Tonybet office here in Riga and it was amazing time. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you follow us and subscribe and stay tuned.